When it comes to jealousy, they really do try to avoid allowing these emotions to control their behaviors. They do their best to make decisions based on facts and information, but that doesn't mean they are immune to experiencing jealousy. The Sigma males definitely don't want others to believe that they are jealous or capable of feeling this way, but they do feel these emotions even if they try to bury them. It can be rather frustrating to experience feelings they want to avoid or can't quite run from, and so they try their best to find logical solutions which can help them push through. Just about anyone can experience feelings of jealousy, but each person is likely to process these feelings differently. When it comes to being jealous, there are so many things which can spur this type of response from people. We each have our own unique triggers which can set off these emotions deep inside, and the first step to processing these feelings is recognizing them. It is important to take the time to dive into those emotions, and understand them well enough to figure out how to maintain a sense of control over this jealousy, instead of allowing it to take over. What makes Sigma males jealous? They become jealous when something makes them feel inadequate in some way. When Sigma feels like they aren't living up to their potential and something is making them feel weak, then they can easily become jealous of those who are achieving more. Sigma males have high expectations for themselves, and so anything which prevents them from achieving their goals can cause them internal grief. It is important for them to be the best at what they do, and they really don't like feeling as if they failed. They do believe in constantly improving, and because of this, they always see room to grow and be better. They become frustrated when they feel like they are not achieving what they should be at that point in their lives. For the Sigma, seeing the people around him achieve more simply because they have been handed benefits which help make the process easier, can be truly unnerving. Especially if this person is given things, without having to actually work for those accomplishments. This can make the Sigma male feel a sense of envy, but not because they want to be handed things for free. They simply want the situation to be just and fair, and not cause them to work hard for no reason at all. They might deny their ability to become jealous of a loved one, but that doesn't mean this never occurs. They try their best to focus on facts and not allow their emotions to get the better of them in these situations. On occasion, they do feel jealous towards their partner when they feel like this person is not sharing or being open with them. They want to feel like they are important in their relationship and can provide some sort of value to the other person. For them, feeling undervalued by their romantic partner can cause them to feel a sense of jealousy, especially if they are turning to someone else for answers or help. The Sigma men want to feel like they are valued and appreciated for their abilities, and so they might experience jealousy when their partner doesn't show this to them. When it comes to close relationships, they don't want to seem possessive or jealous, but because they bury these feelings, it can cause them to become stronger. Sigma will try to rationalize their emotions and find ways to show exactly why they are logical instead of emotional. He becomes jealous when someone very close to them seems to be betraying their trust, or keeping secrets from them. When someone is clearly hiding information, the Sigma has a hard time just leaving questions unanswered, and so they analyze and search for ways to uncover the truth. They become jealous when they feel like their partner is not respecting them and their own needs. This can be something which leaves them feeling drained and overwhelmed, but they want to search for answers to make the situation better. The Sigma becomes jealous but doesn't easily accept these inner emotions, and wants to figure out how to make them go away by uncovering the reasoning behind their feelings. How Sigma males cope. They can become jealous or envious of what others have, but they try to deal with this in different ways. While some people become jealous and it gets them feeling bad about themselves, Sigma takes this as a way to inspire them to improve. They are constantly trying to progress and make themselves better, and so they use this as a means of doing so. They try their best to keep pushing forward and constantly learn and grow. For a Sigma, wanting what someone else has doesn't cause them to feel a sense of frustration. Instead, it causes them to feel inspired and eager to obtain those things. They learn how to observe their surroundings in order to figure out what they want, and how they can best achieve these goals. This is something which helps them to overcome jealousy in a lot of situations, and makes them more focused on results rather than inner emotions. Sigma men cope with jealousy the same as they do with so many other emotions they don't want to fully dive into. They will try to analyze and figure out solutions to those feelings. Instead of accepting them as emotions, he wants to find logical answers to explain where these feelings are coming from. They don't want to accept that their emotions can get the better of them, and so instead they try to apply answers to them and figure out why they feel a certain way. They will either resort to burying those emotions deep inside, or trying to find ways to make logical sense of them. They are problem solvers by nature, and so they want to look into the facts and information in order to improve. While this is a skill which can be extremely useful, when it comes to emotions, it can be the opposite. Instead of trying to accept their feelings and discuss them openly, he relies on their own logical and analytical mind to come up with answers and explanations. How to improve. It is important for the Sigma to learn how to better accept their own emotions, without feeling so guilty about them. Instead of taking the time to dive into their feelings and realize that they don't always need logical explanations, they usually search for answers and solutions. They need to take a step back and really allow themselves time for self-reflection. It is more than okay to accept their feelings and emotions, and to allow the people around him to see and hear these feelings as well. It can be a long process for them to really open up about what they are feeling, since they struggle to be okay with this type of vulnerabilities. But over time it becomes easier as they work to understand themselves, and be more accepting of what they feel deep inside. Of course, this is something which takes time, as understanding emotions really isn't the greatest strength of the Sigma. They are more focused on logical explanations, but that doesn't make them incapable of recognizing their own feelings. This simply takes effort and time for them to adapt to what they are feeling, and allow themselves room to make a few mistakes along the way. Sigma males can learn how to better overcome this sense of jealousy if they express it towards their partner. When they become more open with those feelings, it can be a great way to connect with their loved ones, and eventually move on from what is going on. Instead of burying those emotions and causing tension, he will do better if they appreciate them for what they are. Feelings don't have to be explained or make sense, they are simply part of being human. For a Sigma, most situations need a logical explanation, and so sometimes they can benefit from accepting that emotions don't always have answers or make sense in the practical ways they are used to.